I'd like to welcome everybody back. We're here for the fifth race of the day. It's the girls 9 and 10 3K race. A little bit about the course while all the girls are warming up. The way the course works on the 3K, they'll start out here at the unified start. They'll run, I don't know exactly, maybe about 300 meters, give or take, and then they'll have a small little interior loop. And then they'll double back around and then do one lap of the high school course. So for those that have been watching the races, you'll see a lot of the same course area. The course on the high school loop's getting a little bit chewed up, but hopefully these girls won't have any issues with it. Over some of the teams competing today. Some of the top teams to look for. Last year's champion, Philadelphia CYO, they're going to be back and competing again to defend their championship. Runner-up last year was the Brokaw Blazers. In third place was Bullseye Running. Don't know if anybody from Bullseye is going to be here today. Fourth was Derby City. Fifth was Louisville Tiger Sharks. Sixth, Ann Arbor. And seventh, Belvedere Tornadoes. I believe just about everybody, with the exception of Bullseye, will be returning. Other teams to look for: CMAC All-Stars, Nashville U, Farmington Elementary, Southern Indiana Catholic, Bates, Chicago Speed, Jinx America, Glen Ellen, the Knights, Indiana Kell Striders, Fisher's Fire, Ann Arbor, Michigan. We'll return to a list of the teams competing. As you see, everybody's getting lined up here at the start. It's almost race time. 35 teams are in the various blocks ready to start their race. We've got a double view for you, both the front shot and the back shot, trying to give you the best experience possible. Our starter is Gordon Bocock. He's ready in the red flag. Soon the red flag will be up, and then it'll be time to shoot off the cannon. Red flag is now up. Second camera going. Start of the girls' 9 and 10-year-old 3K race. Quiet on the start. And the cannon's off. And so are the girls. It's the start of the girls' 3K 9 and 10-year-old race. Everybody's out there running for a PR, opportunity to take the trophy stand on the team, top 3 teams, or maybe they're looking for one of those top 25 medals or an individual championship. Everybody's got their own goals, but they're all pursuing them at this point. They're going to run down just a little bit, and they'll double back on the interior small loop. We'll be taking you from here at the start to that interior loop, and here we go. We got one girl that's moving out. She's trying to high step in the mud here. 234 runners. That's up from last year. Last year we had 199 girls in this event. Just keeps growing. Excellent turnout and participation here at the 2017 edition of the Cross Country Coaches National Youth Championship. This is the girls 9 and 10 3K. They're going to go from here to the back stretch and then back around to the start. We're going over some of the teams that were competing. I believe I mentioned Ann Arbor Track Club, Tri-State Athletics, Lawrence County, Kentucky Fusion, Running Tigers, Pint Size Harriers, Body in Training, One Motion, Belvedere Tornadoes, Northeast Striders, Talmadge, Kansas City Cheetahs, Buffalo Chips, Westfield, Nova Athletic Club. We're going to be taking you to the large loop. Here comes our front runner, and she's starting to open up a little bit of distance. Race time is 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Not quite to the midpoint of the race. And she is just burning it up. This young lady's in it to win this race. She's trying to go around the mud, but in this section here, there's really no avoiding it. Just avoiding the puddles is really about the best you can do. Looks like our second place girl is a good 10-15 seconds back, give or take. And she's almost fell. And she's starting to open up a lead of about 3 or 4 seconds on the chase pack as they're running through. Last year, this race was won by Claire James Hare from Ann Arbor Track Club. Ann Arbor Track Club's coming back. Angela Roybal was the number 2 runner, and Brooklyn Capisano from Derby City was the 3rd runner. I believe all of those girls are too old for this race. Individuals to look for: last year's champion in the girls' 6, 7, and 8 race, Audrey Hines. She was an 8-year-old champ last year, and she's competing in this race. I believe she is the number 2 girl that just went across the screen just a moment ago. She's in 2nd place right now. At West Side Track Meets this past track season, she won the 800 meters twice at the KTCCCA State Track Meet. That's Kentucky's elementary state track meet. In the 1600 meters, she was 3rd. She runs for Tully at 3rd in the 1600 meters, that is. She had 4 first-place finishes in the 1600 meters this past track season. Runs for Tully at the cross-country 1-mile season opener. She was 1st. 3rd in the state championship this year, and last year she was the state champion in the girls' 4th grade and under. That's now our 2nd place girl. 1st place girl, we'll be seeing who she is in just a minute. Another girl to look for, Montgomery Bailey. She was 6th place as an 8-year-old, and then 3rd place as an 8-year-old, Rachel Tankersley from Farmington out of Germantown, Tennessee. She was 5th in the 400 meters this past track season, running for Memphis Youth. Here we are at the finish, and our top finishers coming in. I believe that's Lucia Rodbro. Coming in excellent form. Look at that. Gave it her all. And a decent piece back is Audrey Hines. Rodbro is a 10-year-old. Audrey is 9-year-old. They'll both be individual champions. Then you see the stream of girls coming in now. This is the girls' 9 and 10-year-old 3K National Championship. We're here at Voice of America Park in Westchester, Ohio. 2nd time that we've been here. 2008, this championship was contested here. We've been all over. We've been, since that date and time, we've been to a couple places in Indiana, and been to Tennessee, I believe, twice, and been to 2 different locations in Kentucky, and I believe we've been to West Virginia a couple times since then. Great location for a race. A little bit on the muddy side today, but that's why they call it cross country. As I mentioned earlier, 234 runners in this competition. Don't know if this is our largest number ever in this particular event, but I do know that it's about a 15% increase over last year's competition. Probably room for more. Shows the growth and popularity of cross country. Just an excellent sport. Teaches a whole lot of discipline. And I've been real impressed with the quality of the interviews that we've had so far. Seems like 6 or 7 years ago, the top runners really hadn't thought through their race, but now even down to the little 6, 7, and 8-year-olds, they know what they're doing. They have a race plan and they go out there to execute it. Kind of shows the quality of the coaching that the kids are receiving as well. 2 years ago, we mentioned last year's winner, Clara James Hare. 2 years ago, Clara also won this particular event. As mentioned, she ran for Ann Arbor, and her team's out here again today. 2015 runner-up was Gabriella Boulay, Nashville Youth, and then Addie Curtis was third that year, running for Brokaw Blazers. In 2015, the top performing team was Derby City, with Philadelphia CYO second, Brokaw Blazers third, Louisville Tiger Sharks fourth, Terrapin Striders fifth, and I don't believe Terrapin is running here today. Haven't noticed them in the lineup. Team Kentucky sixth, Elgin Sharks were seventh, Northeast Striders were eighth, Philadelphia CYO B team was ninth, Kansas City Cheetahs was 10th, Music City was 11th, and the Belvedere Tornadoes were 12th 2 years ago. 2014, Michaela Clark was the champion. I believe Michaela runs for Brokaw, and Michaela, she's just been a regular feature. She's gone on, and all total, she's won 6 national titles here at Cross Country Coaches National Youth Championship. I believe she'll be running this year in the girls 13-14 race, the next to last race of the day, so that'll be something to kind of stay tuned for, see how Michaela does. But it's been really interesting watching that young lady grow up. We've interviewed her over the years, and quite a articulate young lady, and been interesting watching her grow from a small little tyke up into a young lady. She's 13 now, I believe, and should be competing later on today. It's really interesting to see some of the same faces competing year after year in the various different races. As we mentioned today, Audrey Hines has won state titles and done really well on the national level. Today she was the second finisher in this race, but she was the first 9-year-old across the line. We'll be going to an interview with her. And Lucia Rodbro, she was the top performing 10-year-old. We've got her sequestered off to the side, getting her chip off and getting a little breath of air before we take you to her for a quick interview, get their thoughts and impressions about the race today. And then after the race coverage, we'll be giving you the awards presentation for the 9-year-old girls, top 25, and the 10-year-old girls, and then we'll provide you with a summary of the top performing teams here today at the 2017 edition of the Cross Country Coaches National Youth Championship. We certainly appreciate everybody showing up today and watching the race videos. It's nice to celebrate the hard work of all these coaches and parents and teams, and then also the athletes who just really give their all today. take you to our interview at this point in time. Getting close together. Joining me are the top two finishers in the girls' 3K race. Lucia, tell me a little bit about your race.
Well, it was really muddy, so sometimes it was harder to run through it. And the wind was blowing against you some parts, so it was a lot harder to run.
Yeah, and tell me a little bit about your race.
It was really muddy, like she said, and the wind was blowing against my face, and I tried to get out front and let nobody pass me.
Now, you're from Louisville and run for the Tiger Sharks, correct?
Yes.
What school do you attend?
Tully Elementary.
And where do you go to school?
I go to school at Kramer Elementary in Oxford, Ohio.
Well, congratulations to the two of you. 1-2 finish in the 3K race here at the Cross Country Coaches National Youth Championship. Thank you.
In 25th place, Lila Conway. '24th, Monica Picholi. In 23rd, we have Riley Robinson. In 22nd, we have Chloe Avendano. In 21st, we have Zoe Blanton. In 20th place, Kate Barber. In 19th place, Danny Johnson. In 18th place, Lila Serban. In 17th place, we have Kyrian Sikaroon. In 16th place, Celia Shuck.
Way to go, Kyrian!
In 15th place, we have Brooke Moody Jones. In 14th place, Isabella LaFountain. In 13th place, we have Ella Fawcett. In 12th place, Gianna Ferrari. In 11th place, we have Bailey Moore. In 10th place, we have Paris Newton. In 9th place, we have Arissa Atkinson. 8th place is Alex Egan. In 7th place, we have Aaron Lacey. Sixth place is Bailey Montgomery. In 5th place, we have Trista Morris.
The 5th place finisher, Trista Morris. 4th place from the 9-year-old girls, Sarah Potter. 3rd, Erica Coolin. Today's runner-up, Lauren Van Ryn. And the champion for the 9-year-old girls, Audrey Hines.
10-year-old girls. In 25th place, Julia Gore. Hold on. In 24th place, Allison DeLisi.
Good job, Allie.
In 23rd place, Emma Zutterman. In 22nd place, Mackenzie Shoulders. In 21st place, Ava Brewer.
Way to go, Ava! Right here, sweetie. Ava! Awesome.
In 20th place, Hayden Fisher. In 19th place, Simone the Song. 18th place is Karina Griffin. In 17th place, Bree Allen. In 16th place, we have Ruby Ostrander. In 15th place, Christian Bone. In 14th place, we have Kiara Search. In 13th place, we have Lauren Vanderback.
Olivia, take the cookies off. Leave it on the ground.
In 12th place, we have Olivia Cieslak.
Good job, Liv. Olivia, over here.
In 11th place, we have Mackenzie McMain.
Hey, look at her mom. Over there.
In 10th place, we have Bracken Howell.
Brandon, pose for a picture.
In 9th place, we have Lindsay Barnes. In 8th place, we have Zoe Jordan. In 7th place, we have McKaylin Beek. In 6th place, Mia Sheether. In fifth place, we have Ellie Eastman. In fourth place, we have Kate Lucas. In third place, with a time of 12:38 from Nashville Youth Athletics, Leah Vanneback. In second place, with a time of 12:36 from South Indiana Catholic, Miley Wilcox. And your individual champion with a time of 11:55, Lucia Rodbro. She's your top 25 10-year-old girl.
Top performing teams: Louisville Tiger Sharks first, Derby City second, Brokaw third, CMAC fourth, Philadelphia CYO, Nashville Youth, Farmington, and Southern Indiana Catholic.